now it's time for the Red Green Show, being broadcast to you live. Well, okay, not live, but, well, almost live. Well, not dead yet. That's the important thing. Anyway, we're broadcasting and flycasting from Possum Lodge here in the northern wilderness of our great country, or your country, or the bank's country. Actually, they probably own most of it. And anyway, speaking of things that are owned by the bank, here's the star of the show, and my uncle, Mr. Red Green.
Thank you, Harold. Thank you. Welcome to Possum Lodge. Harold here is my producer slash director slash announcer slash nuisance on the show. Give him a taste of your magic there, Harold.
It's hammer time.
I don't go too much for that electronic crap myself, but anything that eats up time for free is certainly a welcome addition to the show. Actually, things have been just a little bit tense up at the lodge this week. Stuff has gone missing, or stuff has been moved, or even chewed. The guys are getting a little bit antsy. You know, I mean, old man Sedgwick said that somebody ate all his pills. He couldn't remember if they were M&Ms or Smarties. I'd say they definitely were not Smarties. And Moose Thompson was telling me that somebody's been rummaging through his laundry hamper, or as he calls it, his bed.
You know, I'm working with Noel on the investigation. We're gathering clues.
Oh, so you're not clueless anymore. Well, that's a treat. Noel is actually the head of security up here at the lodge. It's kind of a token appointment thing, and it backfires from time to time, as do most of the lodge members.
You know, I'm hoping that it's not like thieves or vandals or perverts. Or they just come in and they touch your stuff. I hate that when people touch my stuff. I hate that.
Well, how do you think the people feel, Harold? Anyway, what do you have of value? Your retainer?
Well, sometimes people just come in, they steal stuff, but I don't know, maybe they throw it in the dump.
Why?
The criminal mind, Uncle Red, it works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, but at least it works, Harold. Get on with the show, will you?
Already?
Okay, Harold, I think I've seen enough evidence.
Okay. Whew. You know, Noel, if they're not clues and they are just mouse droppings, maybe we should clean them up.
Harold, you should never disturb a crime scene. I may have to dust those droppings for fingerprints.
You sure have an interesting job, Noel.
Well, if you finished examining those mouse droppings, Noel, maybe you'd like to join me for a quick 18.
He doesn't drink.
Golf, Harold.
Oh.
The greatest sport ever invented. Other than sex.
You sure wouldn't want to be below par on that one. Below par. You hear what I said, Noel? You get that? About below par?
I don't have time for jokes.
Oh.
And I don't have time for golf. I am on a case. That's my job. Okay? I don't examine animal droppings just for the fun of it, you know. Not anymore.
Well, I'm working while I play, Noel. I work for the department, doing natural resource work. You know, the golf course is a perfect place to collect insect samples. Well, it's 5 minutes to tee off. Work.
There goes a man who's taken a mundane job and really made it into something.
All right. I'm glad you're here. We've had a major breach of security.
Well, Harold, excuse yourself.
An individual, or possibly a roving gang, had gained access to the lodge, and they're moving things around. Oh, it is a clever ruse. They're just setting us up for something to steal. My recommendation, red alert, DEFCON 1, situation 9.
You mean somebody's breaking into the lodge and not taking stuff? I can live with that.
I know it's just mice. Isn't it just mice? I think it's just mice. Because they leave little droppings and fur all over the place, and then they gnaw on the corner of furniture. I think that's mice. Mice do that. You think it's mice? I think it's mice.
Harold!
That's what you're supposed to think. It's a diversionary thing. Oh, yeah. But I'll tell you what's really happening here. The perpetrators are coming in, and they're gnawing on the furniture. Then they throw down a handful of droppings to throw us off the track.
Excuse me. Attention, everyone. Excuse me. Okay. Did any of you guys eat these? Yeah? Huh? I put a full plate of these on the counter last night, and this morning, half of them have been eaten.
Well, they can't have gotten too far. Go call the hospital. See if they've had a whole rash of stomach pumpings.
Well, what are you going to do about this? I mean, you're supposed to be head of security, Noel, and I don't feel very secure.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
I don't think you have any idea what you're doing. I think we need a new head of security.
I got a mind to cite you for contempt, mister, and I can do that. Oh. It's in the Lodge Charter, Article 55, Amendment B.
Oh, come on. I think we ought to give Noel another chance. Okay, yes, Eddie. Yes, he's small, insignificant, incompetent even. But let's give him another chance. Because then when he screws up, we could really nail him to the wall. You know? At least that's fair.
All right. You have 24 hours.
The way I look at it, we're looking for one criminal. Could be armed, could be dangerous. We can't rule out insanity.
The knee bone connected to the head bone, the ankle bone connected to the wrist bone, the button bone connected to the ear bone. It was the worst skateboarding accident on record. This week in the Handyman Corner, we're doing another installment of our series on how to build fine furniture. You know, there is something darn wonderful about being able to take some strips of unblemished hardwood and make yourself a beautiful table, or even take some wrought iron and weld it into some lawn furniture, or grab a couple of milk crates and turn them into a handy-dandy little bookshelf. Suddenly you're part of a long tradition of fine craftsmen who've turned woodworking or what have you into an art. But you know, after your first project of this, you might want to try something a little more ambitious. I mean, a bookshelf is okay to look at, but next thing you know, you have to buy books, and that seems a little pretentious for a lodge member. So this week, I'm going to show you how you can do something just a tad more ambitious. We're going to take these milk crates here, and we're going to make a fold-away couch bed. All right, you build 2 units like this, 3 by 3 for your sides. Might want to put some padding on top of here as an armrest. And you got the storage bins in here, wine rack, beer rack, even a soft drink rack, you know, if you're one of those. And you put these things around 8 crates worth apart. Go get your top. It's basically the same technique, you know, with the duct tape and a lot more racking, shelving here. You know, the duct tape with that kind of a silver chrome look, you know, kind of looks like the metal furniture that's so popular with the Art Deco. And then you put that up on top. And there's your shape, you know, all your television remote controllers could fit into here. And there's our frame done. Starting to take shape, isn't it? Now we're ready to make the fold-away seat bed. Okay, now what I've done is I've made 2 units, 3 by 5 crates each, wrapped them all in duct tape. When you do this, though, don't skimp on the duct tape. Whenever I've done a project and used less than a dozen rolls of duct tape, I've never been real proud of the results. Anyway, you know, before you put this together, you got one of those kind of an exercise thing to see the football players, you know, do that kind of stuff. I never wanted to play football. And now we just fold her up together. And there's our seat. So you just upholster this now to match your house, or if you don't have a house, get it to match your pants. And if you don't have pants, well, you have a more interesting life than I do. Milk builds strong bones and strong couches, doesn't it? And now, you know, of course, when somebody drops over, they got a place to sleep, you know. You just get up and you whip off the blanket here, and pull out the seat. I'm sure they'd help you. Okay, pop her up. And with the beauty of our Himmelman hinge, tell them to stand well back. And say, bedtime, bed. Hop into bed. And there you have it. Fantastic. So remember, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. I don't think your guests will be staying any more than one night either, so that's an added bonus. It is summer. A speedboat zooms by. The horsepower is 360, which is 4 times the rating of the boat and 10 times the IQ of the driver. So anyway, Noel's been questioning all the members about their whereabouts, which is kind of dumb because these guys can't remember where they were 10 minutes ago. And then he's dusted the whole place for fingerprints, and of course there's fingerprints everywhere. So now Noel wants to arrest anyone with fingers. So far, most of us have offered him 1 finger, so that's a start. But actually, his investigation is helping because we know that Noel is always wrong, so whoever he suspects, we can kind of eliminate.
Uncle Ed, maybe he's doing it on purpose. You know, like perverse psychology? Because Noel, I mean, he's trained in investigational criminal techniques.
Harold, reading magazines doesn't make you an expert. If it did, old man says you could be a gynecologist. Now, obviously, some animal of some kind here is rooting around, you know, and when it can't find food, it eats Eddie's cooking. I mean, nobody's seen an animal, but you can tell they've been around.
Yeah, by all the droppings on the floor.
Yeah, that's right, Harold. You can get a lot of information out of a stoolie. But we don't know how long they've been there, eh? I mean, did any of them look like a date?
No. No.
So anyway, I borrowed Harold's camera, and I kind of snuck around, and I took some pictures that I think are going to solve this mystery.
You took my camera? You borrowed my camera, didn't even ask me to use it, you just took my camera, you came in and swiped it when I wasn't even looking or something? I told Noel it was stolen. All you gotta do is ask. You don't gotta steal stuff from me. I didn't even know you did that. Don't even do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I forgot what a whiner you are.
I just hate when people touch my stuff.
So, what's the big question?
Well, we're having a problem with the lodge. We got a little wildlife infestation there.
Hey, you got a new member?
No, actually, I took some pictures of the animal droppings to show you.
Scat.
Pardon me?
Scat, Red.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. No, Red, no. That's the scientific term for animal dropping scat. You know, like wolf scat, deer scat, snake scat, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, I took this picture of it.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of
Wow.
that?
Some great backlighting you got there.
Oh.
Beautiful composition.
Thank you.
I really like the choice of the black and white film. Very nice.
Yeah, well, I guess I caught its good side.
You know, you really have a flair for still life photography. Yeah, you should do this for the government. You could make top dollar doing that kind of thing.
Well, thanks, Bob, but I don't think excrement photography would be a real big career move for me.
Yeah, well, think about it.
So what type of animal do you think would leave the...
Oh, well, raccoon.
Oh, raccoon. Oh,
Yeah.
you sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same scat that was over by the sand trap on the 11 pole over there.
So, okay, so what do I do to get rid of a raccoon, Bob?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a number 2 wood?
You want me to kill a raccoon with a golf club?
Oh, no. No, you need a number 2 wood on this hole. Oh. No, it's illegal to kill raccoons.
Well, tell that to my van.
I have an idea, though. I'll tell you what I'll do is after we've played our game of golf here, I'll go back to the office and I can lend you a raccoon trap. What do you think about that?
Well, sounds all right, I guess.
Well, you're very welcome. 4.
Now it's time for one of my favorite things, fishing. Not fishing with Bill. There's a big difference, but, you know, I'll fish with anybody. First thing about Bill you have to notice is the size of the tackle box. You know, you can tell a lot about a man by the size of his tackle box. And, of course, Bill doesn't have a box that big to keep it empty. Got a motorcycle and an old propane tank. They wear, you know, they won't refill those after 10 years, but I think Bill just keeps it around, kind of an old memory there of a barbecue. And he did find a lure. One of those little maritime wiggler, I think that thing's called. And I think I dated one of those, actually, but he puts that on. He's got a Christmas wreath there and an old lawn sprinkler. And no, that was an action figure. That's what that. And there's a crowbar. I don't know. That's mine, actually. I used that to change a headlight a little while ago. And a boat fender. And then he's got a bobber. This is the floater, or a bobber, floater, bobber, whatever you like. And this goes on the fishing line so that your lure and what have you won't sink too far into the water. It just hooks on like that. No big deal, really. And now with Bill, he wanted to use not only the lure, but he wanted to use some bait as well. So bait and lure, kind of a bluer. Oh, what's that? I got a nice little bite there, but you know, the dock was getting a little full, so what am I going to do with this? Problem solved. So he gets out an old piece of ham from one of our Possum Lodge reunions, late 70s, I think that one was from. And then he hooks the lure right into that, and now he's obviously going for the big fish here. And a lot of weight on the line there, and unfortunately went up. Oh gosh, there goes his, and yanks the fishing rod right out of his, and there goes, and everything gone to the bottom. So that should no, it's not the end of the day, because he's going to use my stuff. Terrific idea, Bill, thank you. Back into the tackle box for something else, and what? Oh, for gosh sakes. Oh, there, little fella. Nice hockey stick. What the heck is going on here? And another lure. Oh, nice one. And you gotta put him back. You'll be all right in there, Bill. He had his own little kennel in there. He wasn't in no danger at all. No. Anyway, Bill puts the other lure, ties her on there. A lot of hooks. Look at the hooks on that thing. Holy mackerel. That's a major thing there. And then he's gonna look out, and he's gonna cast that. And of course, with all those hooks, it gets kind of tangles within itself. And now he's gotta. Oh boy. Oh, he's got something just for that. It's a rubber glove. He always has a rubber glove handy for any of the events that we have at the lodge. And anyway, he's going to cast her out and I'm getting the heck out of the way and get Bill down that's it. Get Bill down the end there. And I haven't gotten to fish yet, and I've been there for some time now. Mind you, Bill's got my rod. What am I going to do? Oh, well, I'll let him have one more cast, and then I think, oh, geez, he got my tackle. Bill, my tackle box. Oh, God. Oh. I want my tackle box back, Bill. Get it, bring it back. There we go. Look out. Ow. Jeez. Now, what the heck? Oh. Thank you very much. And you broke the rod. Well, what a treat. So Bill just watch. Be careful. Oh, he's fine. Golly. Yeah, got his own tackle box with a guard dog. Thank you, Bill, for a great day of fishing. Well, we rigged up the raccoon trap, put a big wedge of cheese in there, and stuck her up in the attic. And in about 5 minutes, we'd caught Buster Hadfield's arm. It was still attached, but the cheese was gone, so we drove him out to the dump and let him go. Junior Singleton says that raccoons sleep all day, which is going to make them, real hard to catch, and also make some potential lodge members. So I guess we're going to have to wait until morning.
Well, actually, Uncle Red, we caught one about an hour ago. Yeah, he got all tangled up in old man Sedgwick's truss. When he was trying it on, he thought it was just like his condition acting up. But boy, when that tail popped out, that scared him. So Eddie grabbed it and took it back to the kitchen.
Oh, boy, that's going to make a pretty scary roast. I mean, the gravy
No. He's going to make it into a pet. You see, it seems it's the only living creature that enjoys Eddie's cooking. And he's also going to mention tonight at the lodge meeting, maybe we could turn into, like, the lodge mascot. That's it. That's meeting time, Uncle Red. Come on, we got to go downstairs. Hurry up, eh?
Yeah, all right. This will just take me about a minute to straighten out. Maybe what we'll do is we'll make the raccoon head of security and turn Noel into the lodge pet.
Okay, everyone get a seat. Hurry up. All rise.
So, how are we doing with this raccoon problem, guys? All right, floor recognizes Bob Stuyvesant.
Well, Red, I think that we should probably send the raccoon back into the wild. It's against the law to destroy a raccoon, of course, unless it's rabid.
No, don't let it go. It likes it here. We're friends. It eats my cooking.
Well, sounds rabid to me. Bob, go do what you have to do.
No, you can't kill Nettie.
Nettie?
We were going to become a team. Nettie and Eddie. Animal acts are very big.
It's not that kind of lodge, Eddie.
We were going to play the Palace in Las Vegas, like Siegfried and Roy.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it, Red.
Oh, no!
No? We have a trespasser.
Yeah, sure. I'll take care of it. I thrive on this sort of thing.
No. You don't have to kill the raccoon, okay? As long as you get it out of the lodge.
Right. I'll do that.
Well, this is heartless and cruel. I have never once asked for a pet. And now I've got something to love that'll eat my cooking. And you want to take it away from me.
Watch yourself there, Harold. Thank you.
Well, you know, Eddie, raccoons carry a number of parasites that are harmful to humans.
Oh, you sound just like my mother.
Look, well, I
And you know something
What happened, Noel?
He jumped me. The raccoon jumped me. Must have been behind the door or something. Wrestled the gun out of my hands. Fired a warning shot between my legs. And he ran out.
Good for you, Nettie. Run. Be free.
Oh, it was awful. He had this maniacal look in his eye between that little mask of his. When he ran off, and he was thinking, I'm sure, I gotta get back to the forest. I need real food.
Boy, I don't like the idea of a raccoon running wild out there with a loaded gun.
Would you rather have Noel running around with one?
No, good point. All right, well, now that's out of the way. I think we'll call on Eddie to give us the evening's entertainment and go easy on him. He's had kind of a rough day.
This is just a little something that I wrote for Nettie. The kindest fur-covered thing I've ever known.
You know, one of the reasons I keep coming back to the lodge is the faith I have that nature's course is the best course. And that was proved again tonight. When nature calls, you better listen. Anyway, if my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting, and I just didn't have the heart to get to that raccoon coat. Besides, the arms were too short and there was 4 of them. So until next time, on behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice.
For you and your whole family. Hey, you know I'd like to meet your mom. That's for you, Helmet. Ha, you're lovely, you're beautiful. And hey, I looked around my kitchen, and what do you think I find? Hey, you might be gone, but you left a lot of yourself behind. Hey, okay, if you could all like do this, everybody, come on now. Do the cleaning, clean your paws. And hey, you know who's all washed up?